Hi, YouTube. My name is Dexter, and welcome back to Tactical Breach Wizards, where we're gonna move on. Where are we going? Noak's Bar again. Honestly, it's just a nice bar. So they're heading to Callan? That's gonna be a problem. Why? There's no legal way in or out. We have no contacts there, and have you seen the news lately? The capital's on lockdown with the riots. Laws are suggestions, chaos is covered. That leaves Liv's team exposed. This'll be the first time they're cut off from their military support. It sounds like they at least have a safe house. Foreigners just vanish in Callan. Shouldn't we hang back and let them run that risk? I can't. I'll understand if you don't want to risk it, Jen, but this trail, Liv's team, the war it leads to, it's the only thing I've been sure of in years. I've been in a bad place, watching the world burn from a couch, paralyzed, seeing every problem I'd caused by trying to be a part of the solution. I can't go back to that, knowing I had a chance to act. Alright, I get it. I always like the idea of throwing caution to the wind to make a difference, but now that we're here, I feel like I'm 96% caution by body weight. But I can get there. Thanks? I was never out. Oh. Okay, what's the plan? Ask me again at breakfast. Jen's brain. That night. Whoa, this is new. Hi! I'm here too now. Why am I dreaming about talking to myself? Oh god, am I self-obsessed? Well, now you're dreaming about talking to yourself about yourself, so that hasn't helped. Given that we're both criticizing you, though, I think this might be coming from a place of insecurity. Everything we've done since the age of 4 came from a place of insecurity. Want to narrow it down? Not until we clear these rooms. Because the cops represent my self-censorship or some shit? No, it's just kind of uncomfortable having a long personal conversation in a doorway. You get used to it. What am I looking at in here? Alright, you're in an anxiety dream. These dig into the character's story rather than progressing the main plot. If you're not into that, you can skip dialogue and not miss any main plot details. If you want a shorter, snappier campaign, you can skip these missions entirely from the menu. You won't miss out on any XP. You can also jump back and play them later from the missions menu. I feel like I should, but at the same time, I don't want to. Alright, so I'm definitely throwing that guy out the window. Who's breaching? Jen or Jen? Defenestrate 3 hostiles in 1 turn. You are a heavy gunner, right? You know what? I don't actually want to do this. Skip anxiety dream. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I just want to get into the main story. Hello! Unique perk acquired. What Jen's anxiety dream lacked in actionable mental health takeaways, it made up for the number of people she can now electrify with a single chain shock. Sick. Can chain through twice as many targets if you have 2 mana to spend. Cool. I don't really care, though. Extraction. Chapter 2 complete. Oh, boy. That barely counted as a chapter, so I definitely need to go back and do these missions over again to get the stars on them. But we're going to Resistance. Oh, boy, we're going to Resistance. Chapel still runs supply trains from Liberty to Callan. They leave from this cargo depot outside of Aldo. We stake it out till a Chapel train comes in, let them load up, then jump on the back after it leaves the station. What if we have to wait a boringly long time? That's the human cost of this operation. I've got a good audiobook on the role of Molassin anti-tank monks in World War IV if you want to borrow. Is it about their human stories and the cultural context? Or it's entirely about the craft dynamics of armor penetration. I'll just stare at the train station, thanks. I'll take the book. Will they just find us and stop us? Right, we need control of the train before we go loud. Jen, the cab at the front should be breachable, but not from the ground. Can you draw a breaching glyph on a flyby? It's never come up, but I'm excited to be living the kind of life where I find out. I'm chalking that up as an extremely stressful unknown, but it's still our best bet. Once you get in, you'll politely eject the driver, disable the emergency stop system, and we'll work our way towards from the back. What have we really got a vast? Nah, freight trains take a minute to even reach walking speed. Are you a train nerd? I was a Navy seer, but this isn't my first train heist. But yes, of course I'm a train nerd. Aww. I didn't buy this needlessly accurate miniature freight train because I thought you guys would need a visual aid. Okay, good, because that did seem patronizing. Alright, I got it. Ultimately, we're going to have to fight a whole train full of Chapel forces, right? Sure, but a train is just a series of rooms. And you think we can clear any series of rooms? Well, we're not We're three not incompetent wizards who have breached some moderately hostile rooms without dying uncoverably yet. I think I actually lost confidence from that pep talk. Liv always did these. I don't have the swagger. Alright, let's go. Let's go rob a train. No stops, no refreshments, no tickets. Freight train to Callan. Jen, we're in position. We cleared a breach. 1 sec. A loud static blast from the comms. Okay, yep, emergency brakes disconnected. Go nuts. We'll probably go careful and quietly. But thanks. I do like trains. What are my missions? All team members must reach the green zones. Finish with all team members at full health. Hit 2 enemies with a single spectral skull. Alright, what are these guys? Oh, just trackers. Okay. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Bog standard stuff. Hey, is that... Okay. I like the book. The book's cool. Breaching! Guys coming out. Okay, how I do it? How I want to do. How I do! Now, do you think I'd be able to ricochet... Nope. Nope. Okay, so I want to ricochet somebody with the, with skull. Can I can do that! That works. Thunk. Alright. You're gonna run in here, grab the thing, you're gonna blast him. False prophet. Is going there. Shoot that guy. Whoever's coming out that door is dying upon entry to the battlefield. And she can't... Alright, so what happens here? Bang. End the turn. It's never not funny. It's never not funny. Green zone. You know, I'm just gonna blast you. Hell with it. There. Whee. There. Done. Yay, efficient. Oh god, what am I looking at here? 1 car down, sit tight till we get there, don't engage alone. Right, yeah, that would have made a lot of sense. Alright, so... what are you? Chapel Cleanser. They can fire their cleansing vessels from cover, doing light damage, but draining all of your mana. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. If I run over here... And I can't board up the wall. Dang. Okay, so, what is Jen? Finished by the end of turn 2. I have an idea. It involves shoving people out the window. There we go. Done. No, I wanted to walk over there. Shit. Rewind. You're gonna run over here. And actually... No, she can't do that. I don't have time for that. Reset camera angle. Right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, so she moves 5 spaces, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, she can't do it that way. Okay, gotta run this way. Wait a second, I can broom breach. What am I thinking? Broom breach. Woo! Out we go. I don't know why I never remember that she has broom breach, but I never do. Actually, better plan. I'm gonna go steal the mana, and then I'm gonna go dive into the other place. Because I'm pretty sure mana carries over between rounds. And grab intel. Broom breach again. Woo! Jump out the window. There we go. Done! Look at that. Look at me being fast. It wasn't really that fast. Advance! Alright, what am I looking at in here? Knock on... What are you? Chapel Shepherd Schneed. If they see you attack one of their flock, they'll shoot you immediately. Alright then. So I want to kill him first. Now, does this do what I think it's gonna do? Almost. So run that by me again. Cause 3 total extra knockback by making enemies unsteady. Alright, that's about what I figured. New plan. Trauma transference. I can do this once per encounter. Target to protect, and a target to take the damage. And we're gonna throw the sedative cocktail right there. I don't know why he moved sideways, but okay. We're just gonna shoot somebody. Bang. I have a plan. I have a plan. Can I Death's Door? I cannot, dang. I was gonna try and Death's Door that guy, but the boxes don't count as a solid object, which is upsetting. Very upsetting. Alright. Transference to that guy, I guess? Sure. Target to protect. And that guy. Sedative cocktail. Bang. Now, can you shoot that? Kinda can. Boop, boop. Give her a time boost, I guess. Throw another cocktail at that guy. Oh, why did he not? Oh, once per turn. Okay. Right. I thought I had the 2. Grab intel. Take cover. Hold up. Let's see here. Let's think about this very strategically. Take that first and foremost. Transfer, protectee, victim, spectral skull. I don't really want to hit Zan. Bang, bang, bang. And he shot himself. Alright, you get a time boost. No. You get a time boost. Do that again. And, I guess we throw that. Ow. Yeah, nope. I'm gonna do that one again. I'm gonna throw it at that thing. Bonk. There we go. 3-round burst. I can't 3-round burst that guy, but I can 3-round burst him out the window. See you, bud. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. Okay, so how did I do that again? Shit. Time boost you. Sedative cocktail there. Down he goes. And 3-round burst out the window. Take cover. Take cover. End the turn. Yeah, that's right, just stand there. Alright, I'm throwing this jar at you. Enjoy. Zan, I thought it would actually do impact damage. I messed up. Get blasted. Out the window you go. I can't seal the door, that's upsetting. Rewind. We're going back over here. Take cover. Can you, Zan, can you shoot this guy from there? Surely, right? Absolutely. Get in the wall. Bank. Take cover. You're going over here. You're also going to take cover. Actually... Reset camera angle. Zan, you're going there. Through around burst that guy. You're going over here. You should have seen it coming. Dead. Alright, where's the green space? Oh, we're done. There's no green space. Okay. Excuse me. Confidence. I love confidence. Oh god, what am I looking at here? Jen, we've hit a security door. Any chance you can open it from the control room? No, but there's a console 2 cars up train that'll probably do it. That's not much use of us from the other side. Then it's all down to your cool witch friend who's bad at waiting and really went to, and already went to there. I swear I can read. I can't read. Alright, how am I doing this? Does that work? Oh, that totally works. I guess I could broom breach over here. Woo, see you. Hey, how we doing? Use laptop. Defenestrate 2 hostiles in 1 turn. Gee, that was very easy, actually. Can I? Nope, he doesn't have any. I'm not gonna defenestrate myself. Let's go. I'll just take over, I guess. Nope, that's everything. Actually, leave cover, broom breach. We're going over here. See you, dude! End the turn. Maybe I shouldn't be over here, but I'm over here anyhow. See you, boys. Actually, no, I'm definitely... Can I throw a gale grenade over there? I cannot throw a gale grenade over there. That's upsetting. Oh no! Rewind. I didn't realize he had line of sight. I can't broom breach again. That's upsetting. I guess I'll just run over here and how do I want to do this? I don't know. Alright, I figured it out. I know how I'm doing this. Never mind, I'm not doing it that way. I would love nothing more than to blast you out that window. Oh no! That is not what I wanted to do. So if I, like, do that, he takes damage on hitting the wall. Okay, so I know how we're doing this. We're gale grenading him. Never mind. We're gale grenading him. He's eating the wall. Done. It took me a bit to figure it out, but I'm just running past that guy. I put him into a concussion, and then I'm just leaving. Goodbye forever. If you're in the next car away, Jen, we could actually use a hand in here. Ignore him, we're fine. There in a sec, save me a time boost. Alright, does that mean actually give her a time boost? Team members conscious. Defenestrate 2 hostiles. Use Death's Door to eliminate 1 What the fuck is that guy? Riot Priest Hightower. Brutal armored religious police who charge if you get close enough. They have defense against damage, knockback, and chemicals. I don't like that. Immune to sedative, unsteady, and other inhaled effects until they lose this much health. That is not good. I definitely do not want to deal with you. Alright, so how am I doing this? Go Skullgary? Go Skullgary ain't gonna do it. What if you just blast that? What happens if I do that? Is there anybody over there? There's nobody over there. So I'm gonna shoot that thing. I can't shoot that thing, it has to go through him. Fuck. Alright, new plan. I don't have a new plan, actually. You're grabbing the intel. I really don't like the shepherds. They are very annoying. I would love to send it out the window. Does it... Yeah, it's just any ally. Okay. So if I throw that... Yep, okay. That's about what I figured. Sedative cocktail, then I guess we're gonna toss that there. And... I wish I could slide him sideways. That's not what I wanted to do. Time boost for her, I guess. Use Death's Door to eliminate 1 hostile. I can do that all in 1 turn as soon as Jen arrives. Reset. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want to put the Death's Door there. Go Skull. I guess. Trauma transference to the big guy. Spectral Skull. Go! Parker there. Can you... If I throw out a false prophet... I'm gonna go there. False prophet goes there. Is he gonna... Okay, he will smack the false prophet. Good to know. Sweet. Out the window. No, that didn't work. Bonk. Sure, why not? Here's Jen. Alright, Death's Door. Death Door that. Rewind. Now, does defenestrating... Or does somebody... Shoving somebody into the... Sending him into the portal count as a defenestration? God, I hope so. How do I want to do this properly? Send that guy out, send that guy out. Actually, cocktail. Woo! Alright, new plan, new plan. Chain bolt. Send you out over there, you into the wall. Bonk. Now, I just gotta get close enough. Grab intel. Because he has... Okay. Death's door. Put that there. If... Oh, wait. Time boost. No, that's false prophet. Time boost. Okay, so I want to put on the other one. Got it. You... Death's door right there. Then... Time boost her. There we go. And out he goes. He did not go. Whoops. I have made a mistake. Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't want Banks to get shot. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Well, I'm not gonna be able to, defenestrate. I'm not gonna be able to shove him through Death's door. Send him into the tax dimension. But... I might be able to do this, though. Shove that over there. There's him dead. So you're gonna back up a little bit, Banks. Gonna throw that at him. That didn't do anything. That's upsetting. You're out the window, you're out the window. You're into the corner. You're going over here. Grabbing intel. Can she... She can use that, okay. Death's door. Put it up behind him. Jen is going to broom breach. Over to here. Thank you for not getting in the way. And static blast. There we go. Thunk. There. Everybody's conscious. Unless... Oh, there's a dude coming out. Whoops. Alright. How far back... Oh, no, he does have to go grab that. Okay. Yeah, no, everybody's still conscious, so this is fine. Broom breach. Over to here. Woo! I want to just blast the guy coming out of the door, though. With the perceptive bolt. Or predictive bolt, but... That ain't gonna happen. So I'm just gonna do it this way. Get in the pit. End the turn. Alright, what are you? Cleanser Konga. Konga? Excuse me. New player. You're going over here, and out the window you go. See you, bud. He really did go out the window. Sent that man to the moon. 5 defenestrations, not bad though. There we go. Depot! Stole a train. Thanks, Gary. Board and secure the Stoic. Complete. Enter Kalan. Complete. Have any concept of where we are. Pending. Oh boy, I love not knowing where I'm going. But alright, we'll pick this up. Mundana Kalan. More central than we expected. We focus a lot on how to get off, or get on that train. Maybe not enough on where we'd get off. So yeah, I'm going to call this an episode. When we come back, we'll be doing this mission show. So I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye, everybody. Been a ton of fun.